Welcome to Skybridge, your daily dose of gripping news. We uncover bold, bizarre, and breaking stories from criminal cases to celeb scandals. Our channel isn't just reporting, but also deciphering the news with insight and attitude. Real talk on real issues with real-time updates. Subscribe and dive into the story.
Yeah. My lord, so the parking would have been these two parkings. Perhaps if we can have space here for the just to see.
How did you come? You drove here or were you walking?
I drove.
You drove in your car?
In my car. And then I parked next to
Where,
the red
yeah,
door.
where did you get in?
That entrance.
That entrance.
Then I drove down.
Yeah, right?
Yes. Then I parked in one of these two parkings.
These two parkings?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then opposite the parking, if they can just make way for just to see, my lord.
Hello?
That is the pedestrian entrance over there.
Yeah.
That is the entrance I referred to when I was testifying. That the pedestrian entrance was just opposite
Where you parked? Okay.
Yes. And then on the left hand side, that is the entrance for the cars going into the police station, yes.
Okay.
Going down there and exiting there. This is where we parked, and this is where I had a discussion with him, and from here we then went to Ericsson after our discussion.
Uthi-ke yila afika amakhona-ke lana kwenye lama-parking amabili eze ngemoto yakhe yena eshayelwa uyena wangena khona laphayana esingene khona lana-ke yila engena khona e-police station ngey'nyawo eceleni laphaya yila engena khona iy'moto eseqedile-ke la ukhuluma naye umsolo wokuqala kwasekuhanjwa kuyiwa e-Eraton.
And my lord, the building I referred to as the court 1.2 is over there. That's the court that I said closer to the police station. The closest building is the court, and that is the court, which has its own entrance from the police station. And the court, as well as the police station, it's independent in terms of the entrance and the perimeters with the building that we went to. So the entrances for that building, it's a standalone building with its own entrance. When you come to the court, it's a standalone building with its own entrance. When you come here, it's a standalone building with two entrances, pedestrian here in front.
I think we make our own observations. Do not influence our mind.
No. Let me explain. He was here. We were not there.
Yeah, no, but I think we make our own observation whether this is a standalone building or what.
Ebesachaza-ke Brigadier ukuthi ibhilidi lela ebekhuluma ngalo nangenkathi ethula ukuphakathi-ke ithi inkantolo lona leliyana liyimele lela bhilidi linendawo yokungena noma i-entrance yalo nalela ibhilidi esuka kulona-ke nalo liyimele nalana i-police station nayo-ke imele ine-entrance yayo eyodwa bese kunalama-entrance amabili le yakhuluma ngayo iy'nyawo naleya yey'moto wasemtshela-ke ukuthi cha asiyibonele thina kwethina-ke esithole ukuthi ibhilidi liyimele.
That's right. There's a whole dividing.
Yeah, that's the reason why we came here, especially to see for ourselves.
So the police station, the court is that building. It's like
That is correct, man.
that one.
Yes.
This one. Yes. And it's divided by a wall. It's about 6 to 8 meters.
Correct. That divides the court
The court is right.
and the police station.
That's a fact.
So if you want to get into the court building, how do you access it?
So there's two entrances, my lord. Once you drive in there, if you are walking,
This is the court entrance.
yes, yeah, for pedestrian.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, where that door is opening, there's a gentleman coming out there.
Right.
That is for pedestrian entrance. If you're coming in with the car, with a vehicle, you drive into that green gate. So you drive in, and it takes you to the parking of the court.
Yeah, the court. Okay.
Correct, yes. That
Ngena
is the
lapha
entrance.
kunesitaphu esiqeda uvuleka lapha kunokulisa oqeda uphuma ila angena khona uma uhamba ngenyawo kunegate-ke laphayana eceleni yila ungena khona-ke enkantolo uma uhamba ngemoto.
I drove alone, my
And then
lord.
you found Mrs.
Muhola
Right.
on a red VW Golf, my lord.
Okay.
Yes, the police car.
She was at home.
I remember there was Butelezi, and I remember the late Sergeant Mabena as well.
Okay.
Yes.
There were two cars.
No, there may have been the car that was used by Sergeant, the late Sergeant Mabena, my lord. Yes, yeah. But the accused one was inside the red Golf that was now driven by Sergeant Muhola.
Now, what date are we talking about now?
The 30th
In the
of May.
30th.
Yeah, 30th of May. I didn't see accused 5 on the 5th.
Never ever.
No. We never met. I only met him on the 30th of
We're
May.
talking accused one.
Accused one, sorry. Accused one, my lord. I only met him on the 30th of May 2020. When the pointing out was done on the 5th, I didn't see him, I didn't interact with him. That was done by Sergeant Mukhane and subsequently Colonel Hadebe.
Angizange ngimbone ke umsolo wokuqala ngeyi-5 ngambona ke ngeyi-30 ngibane ngeyi-5 ilelanga yokhomba ngalo kanye noSergeant Mukhane emuva kwalokho wabe esehlangana-ke naye usole uKolonel Hadebe.
Yeah, no,
Where is Mr. Baloyi? Anything?
Yeah, I think all the aspects have been covered, Judge, regarding this place. There was a suggestion with my colleague that maybe we should also make a turn at that we should also make a turn where the incident happened, but we felt that arrangements haven't been made with the new tenants. We just feel that, yeah.
unless maybe some of the police suggest that we just go and see the area vicinity there, if there's a park that is positioned and all these things.
No, you can't do that. It's not in the record.
Yes.
This is a standalone application. You can't say now, can we go and see Humpty Dumpty? No, you can't.
Yes, no, that's understandable.
So that's it.
So from our side, Judge, that's all. I don't
Any
know
other
if-
thing?
No, my lord.
When are we going to get the picture?
No.
On Monday.
We can get them next week, my lord. I'll
Or
expedite.
whenever we reassemble. Eh?
Yeah.